because it was a last minute and realized, oh, we might actually go fail if we not learn nothing. Those are textbooks that you should be using like from grade 10 and leading to grade 11. Realize you're not learning nothing, you're panic and you're just what you know what to do, and you need to back up some information quick. That is when you turn to the concise. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And today is the best CXC textbooks that will help you pass your CXC exams. So if you're interested, let us begin. This list is basically comprised of some of the best CXC textbooks. Some of these textbooks even I myself have used. And basically, let us just begin. So the first one is actually the Collins CONCISE biology textbook, or yeah, it's textbook. This book is really good. It's just really good at summarizing all information. So basically, as it says, it's a concise book, so it basically summarizes information. So for example, if you had a bigger textbook that wasn't a concise textbook, then basically these would be the main points that you kind of pull out of it, right? So this book was really helpful at helping me pass both my CSEC biology and my CSEC HSB exams at the time, because you probably know the story. I did start off just doing CSEC biology and then I did take up HSB afterwards, right? But it was that one book me used pass both exams. But the point is that that book is really good, really helpful, concise, have the main points, diagrams them simple, stuff like that. I used that book and it's really good. Oh, and by the way, all the books I am mentioning right here, the links will be down below in the description if you want to buy these books, right? If you feel like, okay, you're really struggling, you need help, and you need a book, or you need a books with the different subjects, then all the links will be down below in the description. Boom. So this is the book, right? So this is the CSEC Biology Collins CONCISE. Now, as you can see, I did wrap the book, but basically this is the book that I use, even have markup in here. But anyway, this is the book I used to pass both my CSEC biology and my CSEC HSB exam. As you say, it's a concise, really simple. Let me show you guys like a page in here. Like that, really simple. Have diagrams. At the end of each chapter, there are questions. So you can literally ask yourself the questions, them, things like that. And even in the front, it have information about the CSEC biology exam itself. So see it there? This page talk about the syllabus, the format of the exam is down here, the format. On this page, it talks about the paper 1, the paper 2. You're probably not seeing it right, but anyway, the point is that this book is like really good. And me myself use this book. I tell you, this book helped me because sometimes the bigger textbooks can be just so overwhelming, like the big thick one them, but them usually give with for rent. Those books can be so overwhelming sometimes, because like you read so much information and you don't even know if you pick out sometimes. But this book was really good. It helped me with both HSB and general biology. So as we speak about that, guess what? CSEC, not CSEC, Collins. So guess what? Collins actually have a concise for human and social biology, right? Now at the time when I was doing my CSEC HSB exam, the teacher had provided an online copy of the Collins concise HSB book, like the online version to the HSB book of this one. So that book was also good. Basically, when she provided it on the classroom at the time, because when COVID come in and something, So either way, basically some of the things in that Collins CONCISE Human and Social Biology book are in this book. Some of the diagrams them are the same diagram, so the author is the same person. But the point is that that book is really helpful. So if you're doing CSEC biology or CSEC Human and Social Biology, or if you're doing both, I would suggest the Collins CONCISE CSEC biology book, and I would suggest the CSEC Human and Social Biology CONCISE for HSB book as well. Now, what people need to understand, or what's the difference? So what's the difference between this CSEC biology book, the Collins CONCISE, and what's the difference with the other one? Now the other one, I did have the other one online, but the main difference is that general biology kind of puts more emphasis on like plants, which human and social biology does not put as much emphasis on plants like that, if you get what I'm saying. So in the CSEC biology book, like you'll be finding leaf and stuff like that in this book. So certain topics that is in the general biology book are not in the human and social biology. So for me, I'd say that the CSEC biology, the CONCISE, this book is actually, it actually has everything, right? It's general biology, so it has everything. But the human and social biology CONCISE is basically more limited, because as I said before, some of the things basically what's in the HSV book is in this book. So that's really how we can look at it. But not everything that's in the CSEC biology book is in the HSV book. You won't open that book and find things about plants just randomly like that. So the point is that human and social biology does not put as much emphasis on plants. They put more emphasis on the human body. So you can expect a lot about virus, like virus, as somebody learned to draw the virus and something. And basically about the skeletal system, the excretory system, the endocrine system, contraceptives, reproductive system. So that is HSP. And all of those stuff are in this biology book as well. So for me, I just studied from this. So if you're doing both of them are good. Both of them are good. But if you're doing just HSB, use the HSB book, because you don't want to get confused and see certain things in this book, like some plant topics that are not going to be on your HSB exam. So, but if you're doing both of them, you can use this book. If you're doing HSB, you can also use this book because it has HSB content. It's all everything general biology. So both of these books are really, really good, right? So I'd recommend these books, and both the links will be down below in the description below. Now let us move on to another book, which is called CSEC for Biology. Now this book, I actually rented this book from my high school at the time. But basically, as I was saying before, sometimes you want the CONCISE version, right? But guess what? That book helped me out a lot before I buy this book, because when I buy that book in grade 11, but the point is that that book is a lot more detailed. So if you're somebody where your teacher absolutely was not teaching you anything and you need the detailed information, go and get the CSEC for Biology book. It's a good book. And the point I'm trying to make is that the difference between a CONCISE book, this is like a revision. See it? CONCISE revision course. So basically these books, the HSV one and the biology one, to these books should be used when you come close to exam. Like probably like the last 3 months, the last 3 months leading up to the big CSEC exam, right? These books should be used like in the last couple months close to exam. If you're in a grade 10 and you have time, get the bigger book. The bigger book is more detailed, because guess what? You see that bigger book, but because it's so detailed, it's easier to get the understanding. But you see with this book now, if you don't already kind of grasp the concept a bit, or if you not have some understanding of like foundation understanding, you're probably not going to exactly 100% pick up on what the book has said, because it's not a detailed book, it's a concise book. So it's basically notes that you take from a broader book, a more detailed book, such as the CSEC for Biology book, right? So the point I'm trying to make is that I actually, like for me, I did love the big book. I did like the big book, like certain topics in there, like the whole reproduction topics. There are certain topics that are going to be in the CONCISE that will not be explained so thoroughly as in the bigger textbook. And the CSEC for Biology book is a bigger textbook. It's a more detailed textbook. It's not a CONCISE book, it's the big textbook. So basically, textbooks like that, they give you more detail, more understanding. This book, guess what? This book is for when you come up like close to exam, you just have to go over every information, like the main points that you have to go over. But if you're just a learner and need the understanding we never have from day one, get a bigger textbook, such as the CSEC for Biology textbook. That book is also really good. And for me, in my situation, my school did not rent the book. I never have to buy it. My school did not have to buy it. I could rent it, right? But if your school is not renting books or whatever, then you might need to buy that book. And as I said before, links will be in the description below. Anyway, moving on from that, we have the Collins Concise Physics book. Now, I cannot look for that one there right now, but I have that book too. So basically, it's the concise to this, but it's physics. Alright, so that book is probably is somewhere. We can't look for it right now. So that's why I'm not go for it. But you guys will see a picture. Either way, me use that book. And guys, let me tell you, I was on the verge of failing physics. Like, we don't even laugh. Well, me a laugh now, but at the time I didn't laugh. But the point is that I was not learning physics, and physics was hard, physics was difficult, I couldn't manage. I'm gonna tell you, it was that CONCISE book that saved me last minute. I didn't learn nothing in physics. I'm gonna tell you, that textbook helped me. I mean, it helped me. It helped me. As I said before, it's also a revision book, and it's concise, so it's basically just the main points the book kind of summarize together, right? So, but that textbook is really good. I'm gonna tell you, guys, I'm gonna fail physics if I never buy that book. If I did not buy that book, I would have failed physics miserably. No, so this other textbook is called Physics for CSEC, and before we mentioned biology for CSEC, but this one is called Physics for CSEC, and this is a much detailed book, right? So as I said, if you want more detailed information, if you don't know nothing from scratch, then Physics for CSEC would be the textbook to get for that reason. No, so let me explain to you guys these textbooks. You said like the biology for CSEC, and you said the physics for CSEC, the bigger textbook, the more detailed textbooks. Those are textbooks that you should be using like from grade 10 and leading to grade 11. The concise books are books that when you reach grade 11, you realize you're not learning nothing, you're panic and you're just what you know what to do, and you need to back up some information quick. That is when you turn to the concise. You get me, I say? But for me, I wouldn't recommend us from grade 10 use the concise just for concise sake. No, if I can get the details, it's one thing, you know. You see, if I can get an explanation detail somewhere else, then when you're reading a concise, it's like revision yourself. Like, oh, so you go for true. And you can probably even, because sometimes even when we read the concise, me myself will add on some points when I know the book, because I know otherwise as well. But the point is that, that is that. So those books are more detailed. The physics for CSEC, biology for CSEC, they're more detailed books, right? So basically, those are books that you should be working from like grade 10, grade 11. Unfortunately, in my situation, we did end up in the last minute batch and have to run for the physics one, run for the Collins concise physics, because it was a last minute and realized, oh, we might actually go fail if we not learn nothing in physics. But anyway, alright, that is that. But that book is also good. Then basically also you have this CSEC physics multiple choice practice book, and you also have CSEC biology multiple choice practice books, and I think you have CSEC HSB multiple choice practice book, right? So it's like multiple choice practice. Either way, these books are just like multiple choice questions are going to be in those books basically, so they're just for like questions practice basically. So that's the purpose of those books, and those books are also from Collins, right? Which for me, we actually have respect for the book brand Collins, because I tell myself, I never get them for CSEC. God help me soul. God help me. But either way, so anything with Collins is good. But basically, those are just like practice questions and stuff like that. Them have them for biology, chemistry, physics, right? I'm not sure if them have others, but you know about those three. But either way, those books are also good. Also, you have CSEC for chemistry. As I said before, the CSEC for chemistry is basically like a more detailed book. It will be a more detailed version of the book. And one mistake that I think I made when I was in chemistry is that I should have buy the concise chemistry. The Collins concise for chemistry. I should have buy it too. I shouldn't just buy for the biology, the chemistry, because I didn't need it at the time. But the point is that anything with Collins is good. So the chemistry, the concise for chemistry is also good. So you guys can get that. If you come up near to exam and you need a book, get the book. What else can I say now? I think Collins also have CSEC English language concise as well. Basically, I guess it does help you with your CXC exams and stuff like that. But that can be helpful as well. But guys, do what you need to do in order to pass all your CXC exams. Basically, those are just some book recommendations, and of course, we have some. I think there was a social studies study guide. So basically, I think there is a social studies study guide. Social studies for CSEC. I think Collins should have a CSEC integrated science content as well. So basically, majority of these books are science related books that majority of them I've used. But basically, this is my recommendation. Yeah, and even if you're doing social studies, if you choose not to, or if you want more help than just watching social studies soirees on YouTube and stuff like that, you can get a textbook. CSEC for social studies, you have a study guide, all that stuff. Yeah, but basically, this is just my recommendation of some books. But anyway, guys, that's the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and that's the end of today's video. Bye, guys.